about saving your tire here. This is, I spent the entire practice in a test drive. Absolutely just screwing off. And tire wear's pretty important. So, I might have completely missed what you said there.
Yes, Andrew, we
As I was
do.
trying to get everything closed out.
And one thing I do want to mention here, what in the crap? That is a first.
Bitrate going bad.
Oh, it's been doing that. I am recording a backup right now. It appears my internet is, in fact, hitting the pooper. Hopefully it fixes itself, but I just watched the bitrate. It's set to be 5,000. I just watched it go from 1,000, give me an error, and then it jumped to 43,000. So I feel like I just watched Chernobyl Reactor 4 for a half second there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew, we do a
I'm
top
all
3.
set up. Dude, that threw me off so bad. Not gonna lie. You said Andrew, and I was like, whoa. Must be serious. He said my first name.
As Adam Crozier
Oh, no.
jumps to the top of the board. And Scott Elston jumps to the top of the board.
Getting everything set up here so I
Kelly
can see
Hyatt.
chat and we can respond.
Looking for a career win number uno. He jumps up to second on the board. 16, Andrew Gilliland jumps to the top of the chart. Frames drop detected over 25% over the last 2 minutes. Yes, I'm aware my internet is hitting the pooper. This is nothing new, unfortunately.
If you've been around for a long time, you'll know that me and Trenton struggled with internet issues a lot. Unfortunately, living out in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, doesn't scream great internet connection. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's interesting how that works.
It is. It's one of life's greatest mysteries. There's Cliff Mullins out on track now. At least jumped into his car.
As long as it stays under at a grand total of probably 20%.
Crazy fast, Andrew. Awesome job.
I don't think I'll have to do a complete re-upload.
As Cliff now coming out on track, getting that little pissed off Hornet up to speed.
Andrew also recently learned that these things are motorcycle engines.
Didn't know that before tonight. Cliff down into 3 and 4 here.
Gonna use every bit of the racetrack.
First lap right here. It's gonna move him up to pole for the moment with an 18.061. Alright, for the field tonight, just know I'm picking Cliff Mullins as my pick, so he will not win the race tonight. Cliff, if you're watching this in the replay, just remind me that the stream is why you're sending me cuss words.
I am going to go do the speech now. This is week 4 from Sidewinder Legend Series here at Irwindale. 1 fast repair, 2 extra sets of tires, 40% fuel, I believe 125 laps on the feature.
So, Trenton, would you like to pull in our pole sitter since they won't be running the heat, or do you want to leave them in chat?
Oh, we'll leave them in chat until we actually do the grid for the feature.
Okay, 10 forward.
I'm going to pull up Task Manager and see if there's just something on my computer that's decided it wants to automatically update for no reason.
Steam is a weird place.
And as always, shout out to the boys at Wild Horse for the broadcast.
Thanks, Will, but it may be a tape upload at this point, as my internet continues to be pee-pee poo-poo. But in the words of the Michael Wallace, you'll have that on those big government jobs. It's so
still doing a burnout.
It's so incredibly weird. If anyone here has been here since the very beginning of Wild Horse Broadcasting, it used to be that I'd have like 2 megabytes of download and then like 15 megabytes of upload. And now it's more of I get 80 megabytes of download. And the first week we came back for broadcasting, I got like 30 megabytes of upload, and it was beautiful. Now I get like anywhere between 5 to 10.
Now it's got my upload.
Yeah, this thing is struggling. It may actually take us offline.
Well, we're gonna do the best that we can till it takes us off. And for everybody watching here, supporting these guys out here, we will have a upload, recorded upload posted if we are taken off air. But really quickly, gonna run through the grid right now on the first and only heat. It's gonna be 10 laps. Top 4 drivers advance, but everybody's gonna make it into the heat or the feature. Sorry. So on poles, Alex Reeling in the 1, followed by the 45 of Will Spark in second. Third is the 33 of Kelly Hyatt. Fourth is the 85 of Scott Elston. Fifth is the 22 of Adam Crozier. And Benjamin did not grid, so there will just be 5 drivers right
I
here.
just realized I left your number on the roster. I'll get that fixed up by next week.
Yeah, I was wondering why I was still the number 1.
And that was the Heat starting lineup presented by Labor 12.
Because
Thank
we
you,
won the
Andrew.
championship.
Yep.
Andrew, if you want to post in the Discord that I am having network issues, and if it does take us offline, I am recording a backup right now. Oh, is it only one pace lap? Or is the pace truck just... Okay.
We're green. Might need to fast forward just a little bit.
I am fast forwarded.
Alright. Down into turn number 1, Alex Willing takes the early lead.
That pink machine, 45, Will Spark, peeking to the inside.
I was trying to type and talk and it wasn't working. 33 goes around. Kelly Hyatt. Don't believe there are cautions in the heats, and if there are, I don't believe caution laps count. Could be wrong on both counts of that, but
He got it back up and going. As Railing has about 2 car length gap already over the 45 of Will Spark. Running back in third is the 85, or my apologies, the 22 of Adam Crozier. Has about a 3 or so car length gap back to the 85 of Scott Elston. As we look off the rear end. It's like it's pretty much kind of the one. It seems like the road course at Phoenix. The one, or the 42, I should say, is driving away.
Alex Reeling just seems to have a good handle on these cars no matter where they're at.
Good save.
So he got really loose right there coming off 4.
I was wondering, because I heard, as I blinked there, I heard like a little bit of tire squealing. I was curious, like, did he get loose?
Yeah. The line that he's running puts these cars right on edge with that short wheelbase. So we'll probably see a lot of that tonight. Maybe a few drivers making mistakes coming off turn number 4 there.
So he just about clips the cones. Come to 3 laps to go. Go back to right now, the closest action we have is between the 22 and the 85, and then they got a decent little bit of separation there. Two to go. That 85, he might have something for Adam. As they come off 4, going to take the white flag. Elston has the run off of 4, heading to 1 and 2. Going for the late apex. Has a run off 2 down the backstretch, looking to the inside. Going to be side by side as they head through 3 and 4. Contact is made! They both go around! It's like the Daytona 500 back in the 70s. The 85 gets it back going first. And Elston
So scary. Come off the fourth quarter.
going to get scored with the 3rd spot after late
I did
contact
the same thing.
with the 22.
All right, that will do it. There is a 2-minute warm-up, so I will go ahead and run through the feature right here. So on pole, obviously, will be the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Once we're finished with this lineup, we will pull him in here and have a chat. Second is going to be the 16 of Andrew Gillen. Third is going to be the 1 of Alex Breeling, followed by the 45 of Will Spark in fourth. Fifth will be the 85 of Scott Elsie. Sixth is going to be the 22 of Adam Crozier. And 7th will be the 33 of Kelly Hyatt. Go ahead and get Cliff up in here and get them all riled up before race. Cliff, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thought I heard my echo. I was just like, man, do I have the stream volume up? Well,
No,
that was
usually
one
me.
hell of a lap.
That was.
Where'd
Oh,
you
yeah.
pull that from?
Well, I had pretty decent speed, kind of right there, second quick in practice, and this track's really weird. It's the first time I've ever run it in this configuration, and I was trying to run more on the bank, and I realized that the flat down there, where 3 and 4 is really flat, the flat down in 1 and 2 really works well too. So I started using that a little bit there, and was able to put together one hell of a lap right there.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and do this. Trenton, who's your pick?
I'm not going to pick Cliff.
About to happen. You know what's about to happen right here. I'm about to pick you. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be the broadcaster's curse. I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not.
As long as you're
picking
ready for it.
I know.
I'm gonna go with the Aussie. Will Spark.
Not a bad pick. He does have the force field going for him.
Fair enough. Well, just because we can't have anything nice at C2X outside of the street stock division, I'm taking Cliff Mullins.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Have fun,
Just
buddy.
someone else that he
You got
gets to add
anybody
to
you
his
want to
list.
shout out pre-race?
Yeah, shout out to Jaron. He's sitting in the bedroom right now, and I know he'll probably watch this later. So shout out to him.
Oh, shit.
And shout out to my 3 cats that have been hanging out with me all day.
Hell yeah.
Sharon, I'm gonna have to wreck your dad come Sunday night in the street stocks. He's been kicking my butt. I'm kind of tired of it. So, like, if your dad yells tomorrow night, I just want you to know it's my fault.
Oh, he's already asking to be on the podcast, so I got to figure out a way to put him in.
Give him a headset. Get him a headphone jack, and plug 2 headsets into it, and bring him on.
We might have to do that one day. I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know if today's that day, but we might do it one day.
All right, we'll get you back into team chat.
Yeah,
All right,
good luck to you
boys.
too, Will.
That was your
Yeah.
pole sitter tonight, the 37 of Cliff Mullins. We've already ran through the grid. Should be a fun one here. 125 laps here from Irwindale in the inner-outer circuit. Or outer-inner, sorry.
It looks like a weird egg.
It looks like Darlington.
And I do not like Darlington.
How do you think I made the connection?
Thank you. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Hey man, listen, I am just all glad to help.
Woo, I blinked again. Awesome. Thank you, T-Mobile. Very cool.
Listen, it could be worse. It could be worse. I don't know how, but it could be, I'm sure.
I'm going to blame it on my sister's overpowered hair dryer and killing the entire power.
I respect it.
It fried
Blaming
my
something
modem.
that's not you, blaming something that's not you, that's honestly the adult way to do this, Trent. And I
Oh, I
love it.
know.
Lights are out on the pace truck here. Pace truck heading into pit road.
And by pit
Down
road,
in turns 3 and 4.
it just stays on the main racetrack. And off of 4, green flag in the air. Mullins leads him to the stripe. Alex Relling right on his rear bumper. The 16 going to lose what looks like 2, almost 3 spots in one corner. Mullins leads the way into 3.
Cliff was saying that inside down there in 1 and 2 works out really well, so that might have cost the 16 some spots down in there on the first corner.
Cliff leads lap numero uno as the 16 gets into the 45. Will, I am so sorry.
Oh, the 85 gets collected in it as well.
Oh.
Cliff Mullins, not the first incident here, so the broadcaster's curse has decided to stay away for 3 laps.
No, I picked Will, remember?
Oh no, you did!
That's why I said, Will, I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Will.
Oh no!
The youngster, the 16, appears to have gotten into the 45. Take a gander at it. He's heading into one. One, the 16's number on his roof's backward. 2, just kind of runs into the back of him. Turns him around.
Real quick for the end of the stream here, Trent. We just got to the wreck, so there's about a 30-second delay.
Oh, that's normal. There's usually a delay.
Okay. I just figured I'd let you know, that way we don't end the stream and cut somebody off.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jump back up front. I was talking about tire wear at the beginning of the stream, so we'll see how that affects these drivers. Tires are pretty stout. We might not see an issue with it. I was kind of just being ignorant, so there's that. 125 laps though is nothing to joke about. I mean, this is going to be, might not be a very long race, but definitely for these drivers it's going to feel long, because it's easy to make a mistake at these short, very technical tracks. You know, mess up your braking zone, overshoot a corner. I mean, it's not hard to make a mistake.
Especially with these cars, if you overstep it, it's just going to go around on you.
Yeah. Short wheelbases is what we've been talking about for a while here.
So we get the 1 to green. Cliff electing the inside. We're going to see how much of a disadvantage that outside really has if that 42/1 loses some ground here.
Trenton, would you call these things OSHA violation bathtubs like you do the
Sprint cars, no.
winged sprint cars?
No.
No? Fair enough. Because the 1 is way ahead of Cliff right here. I'm going to back up to him.
Off of 4.
Just trying to force Cliff to
Cliff
go a
guns
little bit faster. Green flag.
Let's watch that 16. Does he chuck it to the inside of Relling? He's just about
Not gonna
down
be able
there.
to.
Can't make it.
Didn't lose as much time as the 16 did on the initial start. Maybe the 16 just kind of got caught sleeping there on that start.
42 with a run on the outside. I thought he was going to clock the barrier, the tire, or the barrel barrier.
I think somebody out back did.
Off of
Maybe
2.
brushed the wall, thought it was
Railing's
a
there. To the inside for the race lead through 3 and 4. Alex sliding up. Still 2 wide through 1 and 2.
mistake.
Cliff fighting back.
33.
Whew, they almost made contact. Alex clears and the 16 now sending it in. Ooh!
Oh!
That was close. That was just about contact. Between
That was a fucker moment right there.
42 going to lose 2 spots now. Cliff back to the race lead. The 16 of Andrew Gillen trying to reel him back in. What does Railing do now? He's going to give a bonk to the 16.
Cliff Mullins liking them battling right there behind him.
Oh,
Might
yeah.
let him step out if they can get side by side, but
Now what Cliff
looks like
has
that bonk from the 42 is pushed the 16 on.
Now what Cliff has to be careful is to not grenade his tires. That's going to be something that's going to be really easy to do. We take a little step back here. I think we missed a battle between the 22 of Adam Crozier and the 45 of Will Spark. Just behind Spark, we
Keep
have
an eye up front and let you know if something big happens.
85 Scott Elston now trying to reel in the 45. As battle for second, just ahead. Here comes the 1. Has around the 16. He's going to throw it back to the inside. And I think Gillen's going to let him have it. Either that or Gillen's going to...
Gilligan took a... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say maybe Andrew's going to kind of dive in the corner and get the run off corner exit and try and cross him over, but it does not look like that's what happened.
Well, we were going to say the same thing, so...
It'd be like that.
We have a natural instinct of being able to do that. It looks like the 42 is trying to run back down the 37 machine.
It's 45. Will Spark also peering to the inside of the 22. Not able to make anything happen that time. See the 16 trying to get a run on the 1 as well. As here sliding tires just behind Spark. Everything appears to be still in one piece for the moment.
Got Twisted Gaming in chat saying let's go 33. Kelly Hyatt currently rounding out the field, running in 7th.
I 33 has
definitely not
really...
an easy track to figure out.
But Kelly does have a strong run of momentum for the past couple of races. I believe he finished 5th, 4th, and then 2nd. Was looking to get in the race lead. But this is a very difficult track. I'm personally not a big fan of it. So may have to wait a bit longer before he inevitably gets that first career win. It is, without a doubt, coming. As battle for the lead. Railing back to the outside of Mullins. Gets a good arc off the 4. Gonna try and send it in on the outside. Gonna dime in the corner. There he goes. Got that diamond. Mullins going to arc it back down, go for the crossover. He's just about there. To his inside. Cliff using all the racetrack, using the apron. But Railing with a run on that outside, looking to clear Cliff into turn 3. Off of 4, I see smoke. Cliff going to lead the lap. Cliff's line up, just about clears as they come up on, I believe that is the 33. Kelly letting them all die on the inside.
The smoke you saw Kelly Hyatt hit the wall coming off of turn number 4, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
And made contact with the front stretch wall right there.
As Railing back to the inside, going for the crossover. Cliff now goes for a crossover off of 2. Fantastic battle for the race lead. And the 16, Andrew Gillen, if these two make contact, Andrew's going to be right there to capitalize. It's right there, I do believe the 42/1 going to be scored as the leader of that lap. Maybe not.
I think between these 3 drivers up front right here, I'm going to have to agree with you. Andrew Gillen is definitely in the catbird seat right here with these 2 drivers as hard as they're fighting.
They could very well be obliterating their tires. We saw, it looked like the 1 had a lateral slide coming off of 4 there. So their tires cannot...
We can definitely pull up here and see what the drivers think about their tires.
We definitely heard some skidding of the tires there. Alex using all of the racetrack. Really sending it in there, using, almost sounds like he's going to go off the chip there. Going way up high. May have overshot the corner just a hair.
It lets him get right back to the bumper of the 37. So if he overshot the entry, I mean, he made it work through the center and exit.
Woo!
Oh,
oh, Cliff's even in even worse trouble. He's going to lose the race lead and perhaps second as well. Both Alex and Cliff's cars appear to be losing their handling.
A nice save by both drivers.
Alex got dangerously close to hitting the tire barrier again.
Alex hit the grass right there. He's going to go up high. Cliff might have a shot here.
Woo!
Oh, these drivers are just sliding it around. This is going to be... we're only 30 laps into this. They've got almost 100 laps to go.
Gentlemen, your tires, I do not believe are going to enjoy that. As 42 almost got into the fence there. Oh, Lord.
42's cutting it close every lap.
Yeah, he is. Not as close as my internet, though.
Hit the grass right there.
Oh, he's in trouble. He had to really get out of the throttle, and here comes Cliff back to the inside.
That grass is no joke. He's hit it two out of the last 3 laps here.
Golly
Almost
bum.
hit the wall right there.
I think Cliff's going to be scored with the lap. And he was. Clears him. Alex going for the crossover.
Bet these drivers want to see a caution so they can get them some fresh tires.
It honestly reminds me of the LA Coliseum. Just using all of the track. I think Alex now is kind of realizing using the wide arc that he was doing is not really going to help. He's now trying to follow almost the same line as Cliff. Let's say that he's going all the way up to the top again. Going for that late arc. He couldn't hold it.
Cliff's definitely not able to cut that super short inside lane in 3 and 4 anymore. He's still cutting it pretty short, but
I don't
not
think,
able to get as low as he was.
No, what I think what it is, Alex is slowing up too much in order to make that work. You see, he loses a bit of time on corner exit. He makes it up through an entry in the middle of the corner, but washes up high on corner exit. It's kind of hurting him. See, he was sliding.
Got a little loose. And he had to step out of it there. That's going to give Cliff a little bit more comfortable lead. We'll see how long that lasts.
Very quickly, go back here to the 22, Adam Crozier. He's having a battle with the 85 of Scott Elston. Elston appears to take the spot. Will Spark just ahead of this as well. Take a look back to the leaders here. Cliff holding about a 2 or 3 car length gap.
I think Alex hit the wall right there.
Hmm.
I'm going to have to go back and look at that. Yep, Alex hit the wall right there going into 1. We'll see if that gives him damage.
Elston going to the inside of Will Spark for 4th spot. And it looks like he has it. Spark
Frazier was about to be able to get by him there.
I'll say Spark looks like may have been a bit more trouble than we gave credit for. He almost lost that spot to the 22 as well. It's Crozier going up the hill.
Alex Reeling might have gotten the grass again right there trying to run Cliff down.
So right now, my little update on my stream health here, we're right on the threshold of what I did back in the day, to where if we hit a certain percentage of skip frames, I would do a re-upload. I think I will. Good Lord, Alex almost mowed the fence down again. I still think I probably will do an upload. But it's still just right on the fringe. At 37, looks like he's starting to open up a bit of a gap, Andrew.
Yeah. Definitely seeing everybody kind of falling into their own little hole right here, just making things work. They've got 40 laps on their tires, or 43 laps, coming to 44 laps on their tires. Like we were saying, tires are going to be very important here. These guys are all probably wanting a caution right here.
Crozier's reeled in the 45, peeking to the inside. This will be for 5th.
So let's get ready to bet you. Trenton started yawning before the show, and that has ruined me.
Trying to get the
Crozier
power
down into the inside.
He got the power down first, pulling right up alongside the 45, nosing out ahead. I think Will's just going to give it to him.
right there, back Rouge. We'll go back up front. Cliff getting ready to put the 33 of Kelly Hyatt another lap down. Unfortunately, hit the wall. Handful of laps into this race, had to go into pit road and get his damage fixed.
Oh, he's in trouble again.
Did a
The
good
45
job keeping
will
it going.
spark onto turn 3 pit road. Don't know if that was intentional. Maybe going for the short pit. Oh, Alex Rally's around!
Really?
That has to be
Alex Reeling
gut-wrenching
hit the
for
grass
45.
again.
Timing.
That's gotta be
Really?
absolutely gut-wrenching for the 45. It just come down pit road. That's going to trap him a lap down.
I lost talent. I clipped the grass.
I don't know if it did.
Yeah, it's showing Will Spark 2 laps down.
2 laps down. Dadgummit. I was thinking that the caution didn't come out soon enough for him to be able to get back out, not lose a lap.
Yeah, Alex just clipped the grass
Is
and
this a
couldn't hold on
two-stop
to it.
race?
You can do fuel on one, but I don't know about tires.
Okay, so this apparently is a 2-stop race
Interesting.
for these drivers. So that might have
So
been...
you say don't take tires on the next pit stop?
So they might only be able to go 50 laps on fuel right here. As we see,
Hey, Michael.
GFBA. Staff. 28 win. What fuck? We
No.
love your license plate.
Yeah. Michael, your license
Both.
plate's amazing. But what we had there with Rally, it was a... Oh, I had a joke. Oh. So the 42, unfortunately, hit some grass clippings and unfortunately had to lay her down.
But I was lucky dog. Can I get that clear, please?
So we had a classic
Oh,
case of some hog crankers against grass clippings.
Thank you, Will.
So I don't know who's actually scored the leader here. I don't know if like half the field's a
Will
lap
Spark
down.
is gonna get. Will Spark is gonna get one of his 2 laps
Okay.
back right here. Looks like Cliff is gonna be scored your leader. Scott Elston in the 85 will be
Peters, what
second.
lap are you guys on?
16 of Andrew Gillen will be in third.
52.
Fourth is going to be Alex Reeling, Adam Crozier,
Okay, thank you.
Will Spark, and Kelly Hyatt.
Alright, green flag's back in the air, and the field was not caught up at all. That is going to be super unfortunate. Oh my god, Scott!
85 hard into the wall.
What in the fresh summer hell was that?
I don't... Oh, he got loose, tried to correct it, overcorrected it, and...
I thought his throttle hung or his brake failed.
I honestly thought his wheel broke and just went straight for the wall, but no, tried to correct it into the slide. Also, Michael said he paid $4 late.
That's cheaper than I thought a custom plate would be.
Honestly, Michael, if you're still in the area tomorrow and you can get another one, DM me. I will send you $40.
Go
For a
on
front
board
plate.
with the 85 here. Look, this is going to be a violent
Would love
impact.
to get a Helga.
outside.
Ooh, yep. That's a concussion. Well, who that does
Talking
help.
about unfortunate for, we were getting ready to do it again, Trent.
That's going to help the guys that
Oh my
were
goodness.
kind of stuck when they weren't able to catch up. So the 22 pretty much third, fourth on back, they were not caught up at all. So this is going to greatly help them. Who didn't want to see that, though, was probably the 37 Cliff Mullins, who was like, oh my lord, I have such a big gap to the 42/1, I can just drive away. Not anymore.
Yeah, DM me. I'll get your cash up, and we'll get a Hell Goat front plate for me.
As Raylan just made contact with a 16, that's a bit out of pocket. I can't lie.
One person this is also absolutely going to help. I don't know if you were saying it. You were saying how third and fourth wasn't caught up to the field, but this puts Will Spark back on the lead lap right here.
Tail end of the lead lap, but yeah, he's back in this. As we might get disconnected here.
Oh, pace truck is off.
Come on, T-Mobile. I know you got more in you. Screen flags back in the air. Cliff, great restart here. And here comes the one. Pulling up right behind the 37. You want to talk about good license plates? I like the one of the 37, FAFO.
And remember the time we had to tell you what that meant?
Mm-hmm. Well, I figured it out. Just a bit too late. Off of 4, Mullins holding on to the race lead by about a car length. Still right at half a car length. The one trying to reel him in. All over the rear bumper of the 37. A little bit of tire slidage from the 37 to the 42. Looking to the outside. Looking to the inside for the race lead. Off of 4, Alex Railing. Looking to take the race lead into 1 and 2. Cliff trying to fight back on that outside. 16 still chilling right there. It's like a replay of the very beginning of this race. As Alex clears him, here comes Andrew. Right to the inside 37, not quite able to make it work. Cliff now going to try to hold on that second spot and reel in the 42.
Gonna say these drivers here, they've got 60 laps on this race right here. Did they learn anything to help preserve their tires for this second run right here? So far it looks like, just like you were saying, they're doing the exact same thing as they were earlier today, but you know, you never know. You know, these drivers might have found something late in that run that was comfortable for them, and that might be why you see the 16 all over the rear bumpers of the 37. He might be in his groove where he wants to be to kind of save his tires a little bit more and not be as loose and probably uncontrollable as he was by the end of that last run.
As right now, my internet looks like it's just completely gone out. I don't know if we're actually still alive. If we are, cool. If not, I imagine this thing probably looks like a slideshow right now. For that, I apologize. We will try and get essentially the race uploaded from a recorded backup ASAP, but sometimes when it comes to my internet, sometimes I'm the windshield, sometimes I'm the bug. And right now, I'm the flipping bug. As Thrilling now trying to hold off this 37 machine. Is he burning up his tires like the first run? Or did he learn the conservation technique? Really sending it in low here. 37 trying to reel him back in. Alex getting real close to clipping the grass again. Ooh, Alex blinking a little bit instead of me. Looks like we may have a battle between the 22 of Adam Crozier and the 45 Will Spark. Crozier looking like he's trying to drive away now. 85 Scott Elston is a lap down, so that is not going to be for position. So we'll go jump back up to the leaders. So the 33 Kelly Height looks like he was in trouble for a moment as the leader's trying to reel him in. 42 also got real loose off of 4 there.
I've put it in Discord and everywhere that there will be a stream for everybody watching, so that we can do this. The 33 right up against the wall. Looked like he might make contact, but two leaders right here get by him. Alex really flirting with that grass again.
What'd you say you put in the thing that is going to be re-uploaded?
Yes.
Okay.
I put it in Discord that it'll be re-uploaded, honestly.
Where'd you put it at?
The announcements for the Legend series.
Okay. So right now, it looks like Thrilling opening up the gap just a bit. The question is if he's burning up his tires or not. If he is.
The other thing is like we were saying, this is a two-stop race. These drivers can only go about 50 laps, so they will have to come back down pit road.
So the next question will be: is it going to be,
or at the least fuel?
Is it going to be a fuel-only stop, or are they going to take tires? How long does it take to put fuel in the car?
You might be able to get front tires, but you won't get all 4, before you fill up. So it'll be a tail of 2 tires. Does that upset the car, or do you just try and save time and
Well, the question...
try and extend that lead.
The next question would be, is if you take tires, what tires is running out of grip first? Is it the front tires or the rear tires?
Yeah. I would think it would be the front tires because they're not gripping the track. But one thing that I learned is you can actually tell. As caution comes out, and it's not going to matter, they're going to be able to make it to the end right here. I'm coming down for 4 tires and fuel.
Yep.
But what I was going to allude to is if you go onto the left front and the left rear suspension, you can actually, as they slow down here to let the pace truck by, you can see the wear difference in the front tires and the rear tires.
33, unfortunately, went around again.
Hate to see that for him. He's been having a really good few weeks.
The pace car won't slow down.
What?
As they are saying that the pace car is not slowing down. Pace car looks like it's going pace speed.
Wouldn't that be something?
Now it does. Or is.
Because they have extended this caution right here to try and catch up to the pace truck. Everybody's going to be
everyone-
coming down pit road.
33 going to be trying to get one of his laps back.
Trenton, if there was ever a TV show that paid people to be able to say what the other one was saying, we need to be on it.
That 42 is going to get off first. Oh, but Cliff got to the line first. Thought that the 42 got the jack lowered first, but he couldn't get the power down first.
Well, once these guys catch the pace truck right here. Do we want to pull Cliff in and see what he thinks here for this final run to the finish?
Yeah, why not?
Cliff, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, this has definitely been a fun race. Tires seem like they're very important here tonight. What's your plan moving forward into these final handful of laps of this race?
Oh, man, really just, I really didn't need to pit right there, but Alex did, and I really didn't want to get caught with my pants down and not having fresh tires on, so just trying to run as best as I can, trying to keep the tires on. Why am I on the inside line right here? That doesn't make sense.
16 stayed out here. You'll be third.
Oh, I was supposed to be second. I was in front of Alex.
Oh.
Thought I was anyway.
Oh,
As
well,
the
we'll get you back
pace
down into
truck
team
is
chat.
so
Good
weird,
luck here.
Cliff. As weird restart. It's not scoring the 16 as the leader for me.
It's not scoring him the leader for me either. It's got
Cliff.
Andrew Gilliland one lap down.
Okay, well, something very weird has happened. I'm sure it's actually really simple, but we're too stupid to figure it out. But the battle for the lead right
It
now
might have been
between...
something to do with all the... They extended the caution and then shortened it, and it could have something to do with that.
A lap down?
Didn't get out of the pit line the pace car, I think. Or in front of the pace car.
It's
Now.
unfortunate.
Yeah, the pace car passed him.
Battle between the 42 and the 37. As Raylan going to try and get around the 16 to actually put him a lap down. .34 coming to 33 laps to go. Alex Raylan, your race leader. All over the rear end of the 16. Going to pull alongside down the back stretch. As Gillen looks like he's just going to let him by. Now one car really starting to set sail.
They don't have a full run to go here. I think we're going to see everything that these drivers have. Yeah, they're going to give it their all, and maybe that 42 was holding back, knowing he had to go 50 laps to run.
Now that could also be the question of, is he overusing his tires?
Very well could be. 16 is going to go let Cliff by on the inside here.
Looking off the rear end of this one machine. .29 laps to go. So we're looking to put someone a lap down here. 33, Kelly Hyatt looking to officially go 3 laps down again after getting one of his laps back. Letting the leaders by.
Nine, about 27 laps to go right here.
Very quickly here, try to get one of the overlays. I want to take a look at lap times here.
26 laps to go right here at the line.
Alex, quicker by what looks like 4 100ths of a second.
Cliff knows it's crunch time. I can guarantee he's getting everything he can out of that car. He's following the line. Alex is running, trying to make it work, as it looks like Alex hit the grass again. He's going to slide up and hit the
almost
wall.
around.
Cliff's going to get right up onto the bumper. That's going to make the 42 of Alex really push harder. Cliff might be able to capitalize on another mistake right here. Right up to the grass, doesn't hit it this time.
Coming at 23
Alex
to
really
go.
definitely going to have to pick it up here.
And does that get in Alex's head, making that mistake?
Oh, absolutely.
He
'Cause
got
he's
in the
now
fence,
thinking,
didn't he?
"Alright." Yeah, he made contact with the wall after hitting the grass.
Does that damage his car, and does that damage do anything to him? So it's like he's
At the
getting
moment,
tired
it looks
again.
like he's still being able to hold his own.
Cliff's no. Oh,
He
Alex
hits
in the grass.
again.
Doesn't really affect him that much. I think he was able to anticipate it. I think
Cliff's
Clifford
pushing
smells
up the
blood.
track as well.
Looking to the inside. Alex going for it. In the grass. Doesn't affect. Cliff's there. Coming to 20 to go. Ooh, Alex. Just a
got little
bobble.
squirrely.
Cliff is there just waiting. If Alex makes another mistake, I think that's going to be it. Cliff's going to be there, and he's going to be able to capitalize. Oh, Cliff. Looks like May got a little tight. And exchanging lines. Railing with a shallower line, Cliff with a higher apex, and that gives him a huge run heading into 1.
But it's going to hurt him here down on 1 and 2. Is Kelly Hyatt, I believe, they're coming up on. Kelly's going to stay up and out of the way. Going to go down into pit road, I believe.
Cliff just about there. You can smell the race lead.
Looks like Alex hit the grass right there. Going to slide up pretty far. This might be it. Nope.
So we
Alex able
continue
to get a
right
good
on
run off
board.
the 2 there.
Bobble from the 42. Cliff all over the rear end. Applying the pressure. Neither
Cliff
car
gets a
gets to the
chance.
apron. Here he comes to the inside for the race lead into turn 3. Side by side, door to door, wheel to wheel, off of turn number 4. The 42 almost mows the barrel down
I
again.
thought he was.
He's in the grass again.
Again.
Cliff going up high.
We continue to run later and later into this race. I don't think Cliff is going to continue to lift for this 42.
He's not. That pace is going to go down. Ooh, 42 with another bobble. He goes up high. Cliff going for the late arc. He knows he can get a big run. Off of 2. Hooks it to the inside. Has the run off of turn 2. Going to pull it right up alongside the 42 as they head into 3. Coming to 13 laps to go. 37 sliding up. Almost contact made at the stripe railing. Still the leader as they head back into turn 1.
Cliff is going to use this bumper here soon.
Oh, yeah.
I just know it. I think Cliff is being smart here. You know, he doesn't want a caution to come out and have a chance to have
42's
to
in trouble
really fight
again.
these guys off.
12 to go.
He really wants to keep this race green right here and settle it between these 2.
Cliff now going for a shallower corner. Railing now getting a better run off the corner. Did Cliff use it all up trying to get around there in that last sequence?
Might be trying to cool his tires down for one last push. So we come to 10 laps to go here at the line.
Cliff with a late apex.
Had to lift, got loose.
Man, this is great. If only my internet wasn't trash.
Yeah, that's what I was like, man, this is an awesome finish right here.
9 to go. Cliff trying to go for a late apex.
Kelly Hyatt has called it a night. We hate that for him. He's had such a promising handful of weeks here. Hopefully he'll have better luck next week.
Alex looking like he's looking a bit better now. Cliff not able to hook the bottom. Cliff going for an attempt of a late apex here. Both cars a handful right now. Cliff went too high, wasn't able to hook the bottom. He's going to pay for it there. Lost a little bit of ground. Cliff's car. I mean, both these cars don't look like they're handling particularly well right now, but Cliff looks like his is handling the worst of the two. Coming to 5 to go. I think Cliff's tires are officially gone.
Four laps to go here. It's all going to come down to does the one of Alex Reeling make a mistake? If not, I think he's got this one locked up. Like you were saying, Cliff just burned up his stuff trying to get by him earlier in this run right here.
3 laps to go. Ooh, Cliff got in the grass.
Right there.
Coming to 2 laps to go. Ooh, Alex almost got on the wall. White flag!
White flag in the air.
Railing looking for his second win in the Legend season. Clips the grass. Doesn't really affect him. Down the backstretch for the final time. Through 3 and 4. Alex Railing gonna hold on as Cliff mows the fence down. Railing, your winner. Second goes to Cliff Mullins. And Adam Crozier off turn number 4. Gonna be tonight's Tree and Technologies hard charger. He will finish third.
Great. Let's get Claire.
Go ahead, man.
You can hear just a hint of disappointment in his voice there.
Alex, what happened to you?
Yeah.
I mean,
he definitely gave it all he had. Something you can't be upset about. So we'll go ahead and start with Adam Crozier tonight.
Intersection and
Adam, you got a
had
copy?
an unsafe pit entry. So it was a 15-second hold. But,
Alright, man. Well,
I figured I'd
started
keep it
6,
green and not just
got the
bury it
hard
in the
charger
wall,
award,
only
finishing
2 points
third.
at
Go
once.
ahead and talk us through your night.
I was a little rough on the right side tires, so I used all 3 sets. Other than that, I mean, it was a pretty fun race. I was battling there with Will for a little bit, and I knew I could catch him in 3 and 4. It seemed like I was better in 3 and 4, and just came in third. Happy to do it.
Absolutely, man. Well, like you said, it had a lot of fun out there. It looked fun. Definitely was fun to watch the whole field tonight. But you got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I want to give a shout out to the boys at C2X, of course you two, and Cliff, and Nathan, and Jeff, and I want to give a shout out to Pazar. They're normally on my cars, and of course I want to give a shout out to the main sponsor, you boys for broadcasting and sponsoring this wonderful little Legends car.
Hey, man, well, thank you very much. Y'all boys put the race on for us to broadcast, so as much as y'all thank us, we want to thank y'all for coming out and running these things, man. But congratulations on 3rd place.
Well, thank you.
It's your 2nd place finisher tonight. 45 of Adam Crozier.
3rd
Oh, we're gonna
place
go
in
ahead
22.
and pull into.
Got the 45.
Wait, what?
You double
Oh,
negative that one,
dude.
dog.
Dude, I really did. It's because I looked over in Discord and his name in Discord is 45 of Adam Crozier. We're going to go ahead and pull in your 2nd place finisher tonight. 37 of Cliff Mullins. Cliff, I know you're not happy, but you can't be too hard on yourself, man. That was a great run to the finish right there between you and Alex.
Yeah, no, I pushed too hard at the beginning of the run, man, and just burnt my right front up too much. Oh man, that thing was at 322 degrees, so yeah, she's melting pretty good. Yeah, I just ran out of tire right there at the end. I had a couple shots right there where I got underneath him, couldn't quite clear him, and as soon as he got back out in front of me, it got super tight on me, and it just really couldn't get it to rotate center like it was earlier in the race.
I'm not gonna lie, there were a few times where he came down in front of you and I was just sitting up here going, well, he's gonna use the bumper. He's gonna use the bumper.
Well, the funny thing is I didn't get a clear call, so when he would come down, I'd be like, well, he's just going to turn himself then, because I wasn't lifting. I was just kind of, I let him live on one, and on the second one, I was like, well, he must really like his rearview mirror and knows where my front bumper is, because he was coming in real close, and I was like, I don't know how I'm not hitting him, because it's not saying he's clear of me.
Oh, man, it was a great finish right there. You had both me and Trenton on the edge of our seats right there for the last, 30 laps? 40 laps? I mean,
Yeah.
it was an awesome race right there. You got anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, good win to Alex. It was a lot of fun racing him. It's really the first time I really raced around him, especially for a win like that. So, I know he's one of the faster guys out here, and to be able to keep up with him was pretty awesome. He's defending champion of this series, so keeping up with him and racing and battling out with him is pretty fun to do. Shout out to Adam, getting another podium for us. Everybody at Chance 2 Extreme Motorsports. I got to thank Race22.com, Midnight Performance, Black Tide Gallows. Let's see, AC Racing Graphics. That's Adam. He's the one that does all my paints for me and puts the chrome numbers on, makes it look good. And then we got who else have I got on this list over here? I had to write them all down because I'd forget if I didn't. Windshield Deep, obviously my buddy Landon. Low Drag Esports, and of course the Low Time Motors that would really put us up there towards the front. Might have stumbled a little bit on that last restart though, but and then the Spit and Venom podcast, which we're probably going to do here in a little bit. So I got to get my Fireball ready and get ready for that. And shout out to my son, love you, buddy. You're in there playing on the iPad, so I almost got another one for you.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call that sputter on that restart there driver error. I can't say that Low Time Motors puts out a bad motor in anything.
Well, see, the thing is that the 16 was in front of me, and I was like, I don't know why he's in front of me. I thought he stayed out and he was the leader.
Yeah,
and then he turns up that he's a lap down. I was like, I don't know how that happened. So I was all confused right there on that last one.
Honestly, do you think if the 16 hadn't been showed in front of you and you could have gotten a restart, do you think you could have got ahead of him and made Alex burn his stuff up? I know it's not fun to talk about, but do you think that could have been a complete game changer?
Honestly, I think it could have, just based on how that first run went and how running what I was doing and making Alex make the moves. That really, I think it really burnt his tires up a lot more. And with me having to try and keep up with him and then me trying to make the moves, I think it burnt my right front up a lot more than I wanted to. And so, yeah, I don't want to blame it on the 16. I really think he probably deserved a top 3 finish. He was right up there. He was one that was fast enough to keep up with us. But in that instance, he never said anything, so I didn't know what was going on. I thought he was the leader, and I was behind him. I thought I was supposed to be on the outside because I thought I had beat Alex out of the pits, and I was just confused. I was like, I don't know what's going on, and he never said anything about whether he needed to wave around or anything like that. So it was just, I don't know, for some reason the pace truck decided he wanted to do a hot lap in the middle of us pacing, and pulled out about 8 seconds on us before we were going to pit right there. So that's why we pitted so late in that on that caution. So it's a little bit weird right there, but that might have something to do with running part of the outside and part of the inside of this track. But it's a fun track. I like running it.
We'll do the natural thing. Thanks, Trenton.
Thanks,
Ruining it
Trenton.
again.
What do you mean? You're the one that picked him. I picked Will.
Listen, okay.
Well, I mean, your pick
definitely
didn't
had
do
it.
no better. So
Well, I know.
My guy did second, so.
Evidently, God picked me because I'm going to have to do a re-upload.
oh, he's got to re-upload it.
Yeah, but we'll get that out as soon as possible. But once again, Cliff, thanks for coming up here and talking to us, and congratulations on a second place finish.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I'll see you at least in a little bit.
Yeah. Trenton's going to bed.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
stay.
tired.
Yeah,
Get a little
I'm a
bless you.
tired lad. I'm a little bitch boy.
All right. That was your second place finisher tonight. The 37 of Cliff Mullins. Double checked on the roster and in Discord here. Now we're going to go ahead and pull in the 1/42 of Alex Reeling. Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Well, you had a tough battle right there at the end of the race with Cliff. What was going through your head under that final stint?
Well, to be honest, I really thought he was going to beat me, because that first little run, he gapped the hell out of me, because I burnt my stuff up a lot, so I learned from that, and I was practicing not burning my stuff up and riding behind him and everything. That way, just in case we did have another late race caution, that I could not burn my stuff up, basically, so... But that last start under caution, or that last restart we had, I don't even know how I drove on the outside of him. I just kind of sent it, and it just stuck, and from there just ran my line. And that, yeah, how I got the win.
Oh man, sometimes it just works out for you. I mean, that's what happened tonight.
Yep.
But man, you got anybody you want to shout out or anything you want to talk about with the race tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Ford Bite Racing, Ford Performance, Factory Canopy, MPI Steering Wheel as a Joy Seating, 13 Simware, StackUp.org, App State, Roll by Goodyear, Living on Rails, you for doing a great broadcast, Race Control for what they do, and race. Yeah, it was a fun race. Never done this configuration before, so this was all new to me.
Man, to go into a track that you've never raced before and come out a winner, that's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. I like sliding the cars around in the corner. That's fun, but a couple times I got a little scary, especially that turn 4 wall.
Huh.
Yeah, there was a few times hitting the grass where we were worried for you.
Yeah, that one time I kind of just got a little too far into the grass and it got loose, and I re-corrected it in the wall, so... Yeah, this is actually a fun racetrack. I liked it.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
That was your winner tonight, the 42 of Alex Reeling.
Well, on that note there,
Well,
it's got an hour and 8 minutes here, so I'm going to very quickly, we're going to wrap up here, and I'm going to stare at my thermometer, which is at 81 degrees, and cry, because I am not sleeping tonight in 80-degree weather in this room, because this damn computer is going to be on all night to get this re-uploaded. Hope y'all enjoyed. Once again, winner here, Alex Reeling. Your Trinity Technologies hard charger was the 22 of Adam Crozier, made up 3 spots. Big thanks to Salwander for allowing us to broadcast this, and Labor 12 for covering the starting lineups for the heat and the features. Once again, if you like that type of music, hard rock and metal, by all means, take a look at Labor 12. They genuinely are really good. Like I said, Beach, one of his buddies, we have a custom metal playlist. I'm pretty sure their whole album is on it. So, by all means, take a gander at them. But that will pretty much do it. Sorry for crap quality. I will try and get this uploaded ASAP. But I've been the Cheesecake, joined the booth by the Pizza Boy.
y'all have a good one.